What's up, guys? Cave House Studios here. Joe, Derek here with me. And Escape 2020, a new short film that Derek just finished up for the Ocean City Film Challenge. Got second place. Big up yourself. So let's just get right down to it. What were some of your, what inspired you to work on this short film?
Well, wasn't really much going on during the lockdown. As you recall, we had some location scouting and pre-production stuff planned for March, like right as the lockdown was happening. That weekend of was it like St. Patrick's Day or whatever? We had some plans to do location scouting and kind of getting ramped up for the next production that we were hoping to shoot in the spring, and then that just got shelved indefinitely. And weren't really doing a whole lot other than kind of planning for, waiting to plan for when we can kind of get back out to normal production style. And Ocean City Film Festival, that hosts the Ocean City Film Challenge, sent out an email saying they're doing the Ocean City Film Challenge in the month of July, with the only prerequisites being that it in some way features Ocean City and it's shot all within the month of July. And I thought, well, this would be a good opportunity to take a trip to the beach for the day and try to make a short film out of it. In a way, feature Assateague National Park, which is just about 15 miles south of Ocean City, in the short film, and an excuse to do some four-wheel off-road sand driving with the Jeep and stuff. So a way to turn like a little bit of a shitty situation of the quarantine into something fun, of a day trip and a film challenge. And that was kind of the inspiration.
Yeah, I really dig the editing in the intro of it. The way the music is and the editing, you can really feel the dude going crazy. And I really like the part where he sees the doppelganger out of the window. That was cool. I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
So did you actually film it in Ocean City, the beach portion of it, or it was in Assateague?
Filmed all the beach stuff in Assateague. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just try to capture some road signs, like on the way to Ocean City, the little flyer that I held up to talk about Ocean City.
Yeah.
Not sure if you can see it, just kind of over my head. It's still hanging on the wall, the Ocean City Film Festival poster. So I tried to have some little Easter eggs about Ocean City throughout. But yeah, everything that was at the beach was actually shot in Assateague National Park.
Right on. So you put this thing together all by yourself. What was that like, starring and editing, pre-production, the whole thing yourself?
So wasn't all by myself, I guess. Conrad Coe did the music, which really carries the film because there's no dialogue, and aside from a couple sound effects, it's mostly driven by the music. So Conrad helped out a lot there, but it definitely was a challenge. I really don't even like being in front of the camera that much, but just setting the camera up and then kind of hoping that you're going to be in focus and you're kind of framed up right and everything. I would kind of hold my hat up on a tripod and try to position it where I thought like my eye level was going to be and focus on the hat, and then kind of hit record and then go swap out, put my hat back on, and get in frame. So it was definitely a challenge, but it was also a lot of fun at the same time. We spent a lot of time in pre-production, writing, putting shot lists together, and casting, and doing all that stuff to put a film together. And we spend a lot of time in post editing and everything, and we spend the least amount of time on production day. So production day is always a lot of fun, and it was still a lot of fun even though it was just me. I got out the Blackmagic Ursa, shot one shot on the phone, the shot with the dog out the window while we're driving. Then shot a lot of the stuff at the beach with the the GoPro. Not quite bold enough to take the Black Magic out onto a rainy, sandy beach.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I know that the real star of the thing though is the dog, man. Tell everybody the dog's name. What's the dog's name again?
Marduk.
Marduk.
Marduk the Labradoodle.
Yeah, he's a cool dog, man. Definitely.
Yeah, he's definitely better presented than my other dogs for the camera. He's more well behaved and kind of hams it up a little bit for the camera. So.
Yeah, man, he was cool. All right, Derek. So, what were some of the challenges that you ran into filming this?
Well, probably the biggest challenge was the rainstorm. There was about a 3-week drought, and then the one day we had planned to go to the beach,
Of course.
this crazy torrential thunderstorm rolls through and dumps like 3 or 4 inches of rain on the DMV leading into the trip. So you see in the time-lapse photography where I disassemble the Jeep, take the doors off and everything, and put the spiderweb doors on. That's how I intended to drive to the beach. I wake up the next morning and it's it's still raining like crazy, and I got to drive around 495 DC Beltway and across the Maryland Bridge and everything for about
And
3
a
hours
Jeep-
to get to
Jeep with spider
get to Ocean
doors.
City.
So
It's really nice when
the
the
gear
weather's nice.
the gear and everything stayed dry.
Yeah, the gears stayed dry, but I had to reassemble the Jeep. So, it limited me in the exterior shots that I was hoping to get, some shots of the Jeep kind of driving up, like setting up a tripod and having some Jeep driving from the exterior and not just the dashboard cam and stuff. And it led to a couple continuity gaps, actually. When I put in the OSV sticker on the window, you can see the door that shouldn't be there. It should be the spiderweb door. And when I'm putting it in 4-wheel drive, you see the interior panel of the door that shouldn't be there. So it's not terribly noticeable, but it led to some continuity gaps, and it kind of limited the photography. And then when I got to the beach, I only had about 2 hours. I kind of raced the storm to the beach, had about 2 hours to get all the shots. And the last shot where the bird shits on my face, you can see some of the rain rolling down the side of the canopy I'm kind of hiding under to get that last shot. So that was probably the biggest challenge. I mean, it really doesn't look like a day you would go to the beach. It's not a day you would pick to go to the beach. It just looks like a ominous, stormy day. It's like
That fits for the Escape 2020.
Yeah, I almost considered changing the theme when I got there of like, instead of, there being this uplifting emotion of, I made it to the beach. Finally, there's some like relief in 2020 to
No Escape 2020.
there is no escape of 2020. But Conrad had already produced the music and he's in the middle of moving and doing all this other stuff. So there was no way I was going to ask him to try to shift the tone of the music or anything. So I just kind of stuck with it. But, it came together. At least we had 2 hours to kind of shoot it. And that was really all we needed with the GoPro. But it was definitely a challenge.
Yeah. All right, so second place at the Ocean City Film Festival. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it felt pretty good. There's definitely some stiff competition there. A lot of well put together films. It was nice to come away with the win on a film challenge. You make a lot of compromises. There's a few continuity gaps and. There's no dialogue, so I knew there were some like shortcomings to the thing. It's it's not a grand production, just something kind of winged together on a whim of that would kind of be fun. So it was cool to come away with a little bit of a win, and I'm still waiting on the swag bag. I was hoping by the time we shot this that there's supposed to be something in the mail. We won some swag, and we won an entry. A weekend pass to the Ocean City Film Festival in 2021,
cool.
And $100. So a little something to put towards the next production.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Well, I'm really glad that the Ocean City guys reached out and let us know that they were doing this film challenge.
Yeah, for sure. BL, very cool guy, creative director there at the Ocean City Film Festival. He had a film there as well. They Breed Us to Feed, I think was the title of it. I really want to see that one again. That one was pretty cool. Yeah, I'd like to see all of them again. Actually, they were all pretty neat, and it was all streaming and kind of doing social media to try to get people's attention at the same time, and chatting in the window during the live stream and everything. So kind of a little bit distracted while watching it. So I'd like to go through and watch them all again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But ours is up on YouTube, so it's available. If you hadn't seen it, you can check it out on the films and demo playlist on our YouTube channel.
The link will be in the description. It might even be popping up on the screen right now.
There you go.
Congrats on second place, and big ups on putting that together, man, all by yourself. It's awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's something I'd probably continue to do for next summer at least. It was a lot of fun. I'm already kind of thinking about another way to pull off a kind of fun beach film. So
cool. Right on,
it was
man.
A fun film challenge.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking this video out, and the link should be in the description. Check out Escape 2020, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Peace.